Is it possible to immigrate to China? One thing I think is interesting when I share these videos, you got a very small subsection of viewers who are, I just call them ignorant, maybe undereducated Chinese people who just see a foreigner living in China and their reaction is to say something like, "Go home, we don't want you here." And that's a very, very small minority of my experience. I've never once met this kind of person in real life. Just like in America, this is usually the kind of person that only feels brave enough to say these things through the anonymity or the safety of the internet. But I also kind of understand where they're coming from, because a lot of foreigners, when they first express interest in China, comes from a place of wanting to escape where they come from. And even for me, that's true. I would not like to go back to the US if I don't have to. But the truth is that China is not an immigrant country like the US is. And so the policies and the culture aren't really in place for people to easily make a permanent move to China. If I'm not mistaken, the number of foreigners who get Chinese green cards is in the dozens every year. It's a really small number. So if you're a foreigner and you're thinking about coming to China to work and study, that's great. If you'd like to get married and have a family, that's also possible. If you want to settle in China and have all the full rights of a Chinese citizen, that's going to be much harder. On the flip side, if you're a Chinese person and you see foreigners in China and you want to get offended, look, I get it. New China was built with blood, sweat, and tears of almost exclusively Chinese workers and revolutionary leaders. But at the same time, there are jobs to be done to help China grow and succeed as a country, whether that's English teacher or translator or international sales manager, that there just aren't enough Chinese people to do. And that's why foreigners who are excited to be here, happy to be here for years, decades, are needed. And hopefully most of them are excited to contribute to China in the hopes that having this role model of a country on the global stage will spread positive effects around, even back to our own home countries. So if that's you, I'd say don't be so stupid and rude on the internet. But hopefully this will help you understand why you're wrong.